Hello guys, so today we'll be starting with the practical on unit 2 with the first question, type conversion, typecasting and comments. So let's move on to our text editor and let me create a new file. Let me save it as q2.1.py and let me add this. So as we usually do, adding a hash before any of the line converts it into an comment. So comment is basically nothing but an line in which is ignored by the Python while executing. So let's say if I don't add this, and now if I try to execute this, here you can see there is an invalid syntax. It doesn't know what this type conversion and casting means. So that's why this is basically used to store the details about something which is not specifically related to code, but which enhances or gives more details about the code. So that is the comment. Next is type conversion and typecasting. Maybe you can take a quick string which has 6, 7, 8, 9 and let me print the s and the type of s. Now if I execute this, here we can see it is 679 and type of string. Now let me convert this to integer. So now it is a string, let me convert it into integer, and now if I execute this, here we can see 679 is now an integer. Similarly, I can convert this into a float and execute. It becomes a float now with a 0.0 decimal number. Similarly, I can convert this into bool, so it will become true. Only 0, let me check. So yeah, 0 will be okay, syntax error. So 0 will be false and none will be false. Other than that, everything is true. So let me add -99 and here you can see it is true. So this was about the type conversion. So yeah, type conversion and typecasting are used interchangeably, but the current thing which we did was typecasting. We casted the specific type into another type. How does type conversion works? Maybe I can give a quick example. So A is 7, B is 9.0, which is in float. So now when I do A plus B, it would return me a float, not an int. But let me do a string and this would give an error, plus will give an error. But let's say if I multiply, so now you can see it is 7 times 5. So basically this string is repeated whenever we multiply. So here the type was converted explicitly to automatically handle the cases. So this is what usually happens into the input also. Whenever we take the input, either it is number, special character or symbol, it is taken as a string. So that is also type conversion, not a casting. Casting is manually casting it into a specific type we need, but here whenever the operation happens, Python automatically takes all the operands into the higher data type. So the data type priority is something like float at first, then the int, then the bool, and yeah. So let me take a quick example of 7 and true. So this should give 7 because true is considered as 1. Let me check false. Yeah, so 0, false is considered as 0. Similarly, if I add and now I execute, here you can see false is 0. That's why let's say I add again a true, so now it should be 8. Yeah, so basically bool and int converts to int calculation. So bool and int and float would convert into float. Let me try. So 4.0, so you can see 7 plus 0 and plus 4, which is 11, and here we can see 11. So this was about the type conversion and typecasting. So that would be all. Let's meet in our next video with a new question. Bye bye.